This segment is being brought to you by Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife. All right, welcome back, everyone. You can start calling right away at 615-737-7767. We'll be glad to take your questions during this segment of the show. Till those calls start coming in, Courtney, let's start off. I got David to send us a few pictures. And of course, he is a Phoenix boat dealer, and a really, really good one, I might add. But Phoenix is changing a few things. They've listened to a few fishermen. Gary Klaus being one of the major fishermen in the area, he keeps up to date with what's going on. So let's show a couple of those pictures, Courtney. We're showing the graph here. Let's go from left to right and go clockwise. But in-dash graphs are your electronics.
Flush mounted.
Flush mount, and that is up to isn't that a 10?
You can get a 10. You can get a 12 in the dash now.
That's what I wanted to say. They've got it now to where you can get a 12 in the dash.
That's correct.
In the 2016s and up, right?
That's correct.
Okay, and then on the next picture, that's that dual. Is that the dual battery system?
Well, what that is they're kind of integrated the electrical parts of the boat itself, and they're putting it in the bilge area now where you can get to it. All the breakers are within reach.
Easy access.
Yes, within reach in one area.
That's awesome.
That makes it nice.
And then the next picture down. What is
the
that?
live well.
That's the live well.
The tags.
The live well on it. And you got little places to put those.
Get your coal balls.
Your coal balls. That's
yes.
right. The coal balls. Now the front. The next picture is your electronics are flush mounted in the front in
At
the bow.
Yeah, up to a 9-inch there.
That is awesome because I didn't think. I mean, a 9-inch.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big unit.
And they have another bracket that sets up there as well if you want to get a bigger unit, or if you want to change it. If you fish light in the sun and the sun's up, where you can move it one way or the other. It's an optional bracket you can put on there.
All right, let's go to our next picture, Courtney. Now, I wanted to say, Phoenix is redesigning their seats. They've redesigned the look of those seats now.
Yeah, they look. Of course, the fit is the same, but they're making it where you can put another color in there. Just make it a little sharper. Really, Hugh, they make the. I don't see how you can improve it.
I don't either.
It's a great boat, and it's proven in the amount of sales that they have.
Oh yeah.
Even at our dealership, wow, we've sold so many of these things, and we've only sold a few out of town. I've been selling them for 3 years now. We've sold over 100 in Nashville area.
Just in Nashville?
Tennessee, yeah, in Nashville area.
That's a big statement right there.
I've probably sold 3 out of state.
The LED trailer lighting, they're going with the pocket lights?
Yes, instead of the big lights, they're going with the pocket lights, and all LED now. If you look there, their auxiliary outlet, their USB port, what do we do without our phones, right? Isn't that crazy?
You know what? Gary has to come up with a USB port now?
Yeah, I mean, boats, really?
Well, look at your electronics.
How do you have time? Are you out there on Facebook when you got a 5-pounder or what?
I guess.
Well, your electronics now, you can Wi-Fi off your phone.
You're right. You can.
You can do satellite pictures on your electronics. So they're really.
That's a great trade secret. I wish you hadn't.
Yeah.
Satellite imagery has really come into play.
I'm sure Geneva Coast shared that with you.
shared that.
He didn't share that online.
I'm not going to say that. Dayton Blair shared one with me the other day that I did not know it, and then he showed it to me, and I was like, "Oh my stars! I did not know that was there."
Yeah.
And it's an aerial photograph of Percy Priest Lake, but there's one spot that has 4 sunken boats.
Oh, wow.
And you can see them from the satellite.
Oh, wow.
And right in the middle of them is a spring. So, yeah, I was that cheeseburger soup's killing
You're
me.
going to share that spot with us as we taste that cheeseburger.
I'm salivating over here, and I can't. It's killing me. All right, but now you've got other boats. Now Phoenix is what I call the mothership.
That's right. That's for the tournament. That's for our tournament guys
serious
out there.
fishermen, and you got to be. Not that you got to be real serious, but if you want to go fish, 4 or 5 tournaments a year, I'd say this is the Phoenix is your boat. It's
is.
made by
It is.
fishermen for fishermen.
That's exactly right.
And Gary Klaus is a genius when it comes to
He's
putting
got tons
things where you need
He's
to put
got
them.
tons of experience, and the good thing about Gary is he listens
Yeah,
to the fishermen
and he's
because he is a fisherman.
he's
That's
easy
plenty-
to talk to.
That's right. And you know what? It's a
Baker's not bad either.
Tennessee-built boat.
If you ever get Hank Baker off the side talk turkey hunting, you'll never
I
will
know.
leave you.
I know. He's a good man.
And he's a great guy. But you also handle the G3 line,
Right.
and that's owned by Yamaha. And I've got to say, G3, the aluminum line, they have come up with some of the best looking duck boats. And I'm saying this because duck season is here.
That's right.
Right around the corner. Going to be, if anybody is looking for something to get them in and out, those duck
And
waters.
we've got quite a few in stock. I think she may have a picture she's going to
see if
show
we
after a
can
while.
see some pictures of those, Courtney, right quick. And we got some callers waiting. We'll be right back to them. Now this is
That's full lineup of Phoenixes there. We've got I think 2 of every model. There's close to 14 there at the store in stock. All brand new Phoenixes
All
there.
brand new Phoenixes.
Behind them you can't see, but they're covered in plastic, brand new
sun catchers, isn't it?
sun catchers, as well as to the left there you can see a few in the background. Some of them are
Okay.
duck boats, some of them are fishing boats.
Let's go to
but
our
the all
next
aluminum
picture,
line.
Courtney. All right, there's what I was talking about. Fully camouflaged G3, perfect for duck hunting.
Or fishing.
Or
Now
fishing,
that
yeah.
that's a very versatile boat right there. We have a straight duck hunting boat there at the store.
And you
If that's what they're
you
wanting.
can jug for catfish out of that thing and run trot lines and anything else. Go deer hunting on those islands. This
Listen,
is
that's
great.
new for this year. That particular boat, it's a Sportsman, and they come in 3 different colors. They come in the camo, and they come in red, and they come in silver. I've got all 3 at the store, and that's a great boat. That one will not have carpet in it because it's made to get in and out.
yeah.
That's right. But if you want to get the painted version, same price. It'll have carpet in it, a little bit more plusher, and they are priced right. Right now they're running
what do you got
rebates.
it powered by?
Yamaha 60 on that, fuel injected 4-stroke.
Okay, and like you said,
You
they're
can
all
go
going
up to a 90. That's
Go
correct.
to a 90.
It's a 70 on it. Hey, there's the inside shot of it there.
Okay. Well,
Isn't that awesome?
Man, it's roomy.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah. So you can hold your shotguns in there or whatever, your duck decoys and all that. And also, it's got places for your rod
That's
when you want to go
correct.
fishing, anything like that. It is a steering wheel. I like that instead of a tiller drive.
Right.
So on those cold, man, I can't believe winter, as hard as it gets, busting ice to go duck hunting, and you got a tiller drive. You're one wild man. I'd be behind that windshield just as far as I could. I'd look like Granny driving. But great job. Now here is one of the painted versions of the G3.
Yeah, now that's going to be a center console, I believe.
Okay.
It's a little distance from me here, but that's a center console we have there. I believe that's a 1760. So that'll be 60-inch bottom, or it's a 56, but it'll be a 60-inch or 56-inch bottom. Center console, you can get around. I think she's got another picture of that on the inside.
Let's see.
That's really,
Yeah.
there you go.
There you are.
Now
that is neat.
That is a nice boat right there. Very popular boat.
A lot of people are going to center console.
I can get that one camouflaged as well.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Really nice
That would
boat.
be
You know, the
nice.
good thing about G3, Hugh, is they make over 60 aluminum bass boats, or duck boats, or john boats. They make over 60. So they
that's
cover
huge.
everything.
A lot of models there. Hey, we got a couple of callers. Let's go to David. David, how can we help you tonight?
Great. How y'all doing?
We're doing great.
I got a couple of questions for your
Sure.
guests there. I've got a 250 Yamaha 09 EFI HDI, and I use the Yamaha ring-free in it constantly. I've been using just a off-the-shelf ethanol buster. Does he recommend something else maybe made by Yamaha that I haven't really picked up at the dealer? And is there anything else besides the ring-free and the ethanol buster that he would recommend, or something else I need to add into my gas to help protect my engine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Dave, I'll tell you, you must come and see us at Nashville Marine, because we have the only thing. No, I'm only teasing. No. You're doing the right
sales
thing. You're doing good there, Dave. You need to use the ring free. That's correct. Made by Yamaha. That is a must. But as far as the ethanol protection, they all have good stuff out. You don't have to, I would love for you to shop with us, but if it's an ethanol treatment, that's the main thing. That's what you want to use. It doesn't matter what brand it is. But as far as the ring-free, it does need to be the Yamaha ring-free. That's correct.
All right, David, we hope that helps you.
Is there anything else besides the ring-free and the ethanol buster that I need to add to the fuel system to help protect the engine, or is that just the main two things?
Those are the main two things.
Those two will do virtually anything in a Yamaha.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I've been using them religiously, but I didn't know if your product, you had a Yamaha line ethanol buster, or just what did you carry?
Yeah, they do. Yamaha does. We do have something in like Yamaha brand, but now I will tell you, there's another thing you would use would be a stabilizer if you're going to put your boat up for any amount of time. And I say, 30, 45 days. A lot of times you guys will go 30, 45 days without fishing. If you're going to let it sit for any amount of time, you do need to put something like that in there. But other than that, the two products we spoke about, you've got it covered.
Okay, good deal. I'll come see you guys and get some of that Yamaha ethanol buster.
Sounds
All right.
good.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
Appreciate it. Good call there.
Mm-hmm.
I got to ask you a question. There's these biofuels too. Now, is it recommended? Because it doesn't say anywhere that you.
Yeah, I'm not familiar. I can't comment on that. I don't know enough about them. I'd
I don't
get myself
either.
in trouble.
I don't either, but I see these biofuel pumps coming up everywhere.
Yeah.
At a lot of stations now, and I was just wondering. I know that every one of them has to say what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Most ethanol is 10% ethanol.
That's
They
correct.
are talking about
Right.
jumping up and going to 12 and 14% ethanol. I wanted to know the biofuel. All of a sudden, you start seeing that everybody's got BP, Shell. All of them have biofuels.
I think
now.
right now the biofuel is mainly diesel, ain't it?
Well, it's bioflex fuel is what I'm thinking
Well, that's
about.
E85 that you're.
Yeah, that's the E85.
That's the 100% ethanol.
Yeah, that's on up there, and
That is absolutely not
think-
made to go
yeah.
into outboards.
Stay away from that
Stay
in
away
your
from that.
outboards.
Stay away from it.
That E85 is mainly made for vehicle use only, cars, trucks. That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not recommended for.
No outboard use at all.
And I also found out tractors and stuff don't. Most tractors don't like it.
Well, most of your old style unleaded fuels was like diesel. They had high sulfur. That's your lubrication in the fuel.
That's right.
The 85 has zero lubrication. That's why they don't want you to run it in like boat motors, say lawnmowers, stuff like that. It's because there's nothing there to lubricate the rings as it's burning.
That's right.
It gets so hot, it'll just make them seize up.
All right, we got to do our tip of the week, and this week's tip, David, I'm going to use you a little bit. David gave me a really good one the other night. If you're going to use your boat and you put it up and you bring it out of the water, you put it back on the trailer, you motor home, a cold front comes through that night and it dips down to 12 and 13 degrees, you may have a problem if you didn't get all that water out of that, off that foot, off that lower unit.
Yes, sir.
What can happen, David?
Well, if you keep water, I'm going to tell you, well, the water gets in the gear case and it'll freeze. But there's another thing. You hear about fishing line getting around these props.
Mm-hmm.
If it just breaks that seal a little bit and that water gets in there with that lubricant, when it freezes, I promise you'll come and see me in the springtime.
You bet.
Because it's going to break.
It's going to crack it.
And that's one of the things we do when we winterize. People think we recommend winterizing outboards if they're going to sit through the winter. And people think, oh, I'm not going to winterize it. I'm just going to lower the motor down. I'm fine. But if you don't know that the fishing line's got in that seal,
That's right.
it's over with.
It's over.
So that's one of the things we do.
We're going to talk about that
Prevent
when we
that.
come back. Also, a little bit more in detail about how to winterize and where you need to go to get it winterized. All right? So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we got a recipe that's killing me over here. Hurry back to more Southern Woods and Waters.